I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. Put the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself. They sorta hated it. I reinvented myself. Gordon's got the ground.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the... They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
All right, now look at 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time is left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this. A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
Here we go now.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. He finds Humphreys. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To the air. Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 39.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-6. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move this. Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
He's going to get it running right, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
All right, here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is Gordon on the dump off. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Allen from the gun on third down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he will have the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go with Howard again. Way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, it's Allen. He leaves this one for Howard. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
3-19! 3-19!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. They'll go with the keeper. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A red zone alert as we get you back into the action. This offense coming up on a second down and 3 to go.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Over!
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
This defense looking to preserve the tie and try to keep this offense out of field goal range here late. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A give to Howard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now this offense in a spot where they need to work quickly and efficiently. They have no timeouts, down by 3, hoping to get into field goal range. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.